y'all.
Hi.
It's Jody and Perla coming to you fully vaccinated, ready to hit the ground running, and some things are starting to move again, and we are so excited. It has been a crazy time, but we're excited to come to you with some new updates for what's moving here and coming into the middle of 2021 now, and how you can be praying for us and all of that.
All right, so as we speak right now, the DR is getting ready to open education back up, and that's a big deal. Believe it or not, our schools were still closed for in-person education. They were getting remote education. And so if you may, please pray for Adonai Christian School, which is a school where we serve as board members, because we're getting ready to open our doors again. And that means a lot of work within the infrastructure, finances to provide training, and just different ways to approach this pandemic and this new way of life that we're presented with. So please pray for that. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the school.
And just something that I'm really excited to share with you all is that we actually have a tentative date for opening up and starting the Spanish department classes for the Hispaniola Institute of Theology. As you guys know, they started with Haitian pastors here in the DR in teaching in Haitian Creole, and we've just been so excited as we've, in the last little while been organizing and strategizing how we're going to offer now Spanish classes, and not just to Dominicans. As you can imagine, we have a lot of Haitians here in the DR who were raised here or lived most of their life here, did schooling here, and so they're more proficient in Spanish and would rather, if they're studying theology and doctrine and all of that, do it in Spanish. And so we can now provide that for the two main languages of the island. And also there's not a solid, consistent seminary within an hour and a half or 2 hours from here. And so we've seen how excited the people of this North Coast area of the DR have been as we've started to, throw out some teasers there to different churches and pastors. We've been so blessed to be able to partner with Pastor Amauri, who is our home church, Dominican home church pastor here. He married Perla and I back in 2009 and is just a huge part of our lives. And he is kind of a beast when it comes to theology, he's solid teacher, which can be few and far between here. And so we are really looking forward to putting him on a platform in a position where he can educate the local communities and local churches. He holds a lot of respect and credibility in this North Coast region. He's always asked to come and speak and preach at different churches and teach, and so to be able to offer him a position in which he can do that consistently it'll be phenomenal. So we're so excited about that. We are not only looking to train pastors in the Spanish courses, but we've created 3 different kind of tracks to where, yes, we'll train pastors, we'll train people who want to be future pastors, but then we'll train church leaders as well as just church members who want to do a basic program. And so it's kind of 3 steps, and so we're really looking forward to be able to add or provide something for just about anybody in the church. And also, we would really like to continue to ask your prayer for my father, Jim Chance, who is in Mississippi, and he's had a tough year so far, and is still in recovery. He started off in January, February with a brain shunt surgery to help balance brain fluids and things like that for just his brain function and everything. And then he had a fall in March, and they discovered he needed heart stents, 4 blockages, and then they got him into some physical therapy rehab out in Waynesboro, Mississippi. And so he's there. He's trying to recover and do his best. They're still trying to figure out from the fall. He has hurt his arm, and he's had a lot of trouble with that. And so we're hoping that he'll finish up with rehab this summer, maybe in June, and that would be a good chance for Perla and Santi and I to go home and visit and get to see many of you, have our family play with little Santiago some more, y'all know, you can imagine that's hard, being separated. And so please keep that in your prayer, just on a personal note, as we just try to foster those family relationships as we continue to minister here in the Dominican Republic. And as we close out another update video, we have to share with you how Santiago's doing.
Yeah. So he is, he's a year and 3 months, almost. And he is walking up a storm, talking up a storm. He has such a wild personality. We have no idea who he takes after. But yes, he is. It's so fun because although we've been in lockdown, he is such a social butterfly. So it's fun to see that and how his personality is being able to develop even in the midst of such a crazy year. So yeah.
And again, thank you just for keeping up with us, for checking in with us, and for your prayers and support. We love y'all very much. Again, we're hoping to see some of you guys this summer. And so y'all have a good one. Thanks again for checking in. Hey y'all.
Hey guys.
Coming to you fully vaccinated, ready to hit the ground running.